Today we will be looking at Jay Cutler and GOODVITO, Vitaly Ugolnikov, two bodybuilders in a picture comparison. But this video is more than just that. There will be a couple of zingers, jokes. I will take care of you as far as that's concerned. It's actually a winning video from a little poll that I set up. You guys like polls? Anyway, get this video up to, we'll say 300 likes. Just because I'm in a good mood today. And we will do the remaining requests. Terry, did you draw a little eyeball in that GOODVITO name?
Yes.
Ugh, the picture sucks. Actually, I'm just joking. It's good. Go to the front double. I learned a long time ago. You don't make fun of somebody's drawings. Things of that nature. I was just a kid. I made fun of this girl's picture. Her name was Rachel Smith. Not the other Rachel Smith, because there was two of them. But it was the taller, blonder one. She turned around and punched me right in the face because I said her picture sucked. It wasn't even that bad. But I learned that day. You make fun of somebody's math work, their social studies, but not their drawings. They get mad, so I'm sorry, Terry. Now, I'll admit, sizing was a bit of a difficulty here. Now, there was the option to do this, and you can kind of see some feetsies-weetsies there for Jay Cutler. It's from 2011, I think. Or is this no, this is 2010, right? Well, I kind of just slipped it in there to make sizing possible. And GOODVITO, he's a couple inches shorter than Jay. Jay was no giant. He was noticeably shorter than Ronnie King Coleman, who was under 6 feet. So, I think this is how they would size Jay. He's bending at the knees, things of that nature. Just lay off me for this one, you size police. Huh? Maybe. The arms on both of these cats, very impressive. Jay Cutler, perhaps on another level. Waistlines, lats, muscle in the quad development. I mean, not a bubble gut in sight. But I'll be honest, and I don't know, this kind of confuses me, and I'll explain in a second. But Jay's more aesthetically pleasing. And the reason why it's confusing to me is because I told you there could be aliens somewhere shaped like big blobs, like the blob. And how do we know which blob is more aesthetically pleasing? Probably he's blobbier, blob, blob, blob. No? Well, that joke didn't get much reaction the first time I told it either. Here is the front lat spread with, like I said, perhaps an edge to Jay in the front double because he's more aesthetically pleasing. Now the front lat spread, not even a contest. Hey. This is from the Detroit, not Pittsburgh. I sometimes get those names mixed up. Don't know why. Turn to the side, for goodness sakes. And have you ever noticed that the word blob looks like a blob? Blob, blob, blob. You could take an alien. Hey, alien, show him a square and show him a blob. Which one do you think's a square? And he'd point to the blob for blob. It looks gobble gobble blobbier. Square looks square. Know what I'm saying? Probably. Yeah, but side chest is a write-off. That's why I tried to fill the air with a zinger. How'd I do? Here's the side triceps. Now, this is a bit of a battle. I say triceps because there's like 3 heads of muscle. That's why it's always a side triceps. And a front double biceps. Because there's 2. That's why it's called bicep. No? Come on, people. Again, Jay, he just looks better. But this time, it looks like he's out-muscling Mr. Vito. So, coming out of the first 4 shots, I think it is plain to see that a second place at the Mr. Olympia, arguably first place at the Olympia, was that for a reason. Because he's really, really good. But then I go and spoil it all by showing you the back shots and the more conditioned GOODVITO Vitaly Ugolnikov. Look at that guy in the suit in front of Jay. Not behind him because he's facing him. That guy has been, I think that's the same guy anyway. He tells them where to stand. Things of that nature. I wouldn't mess with that guy. He had to break up Phil Heath and Kai Green there that year. They should give him a cattle prod. Don't you think that would come in handy to break these big horses up? Big cattle prod. Jay has some existing hamstrings that are very noticeable, very nice, and the lighting might not be as proper, as Louis Marco would say. As nowadays, Vito looks a little bit crispier, I will suggest. The back, actually, might look a little better too, which is strange to say. Because Jay Cutler, known for the rear lat spread, was he so much known for those back shots in 2001 though, guys? I've done many comparisons with him in 09, and from the front, 2001, not even close. There could be an argument he's winning the entire comparison just because of that, but the back? Not as conditioned or as developed, I don't think, back then. Here's the rear double. And again, I point to that condition. Those legs. Legs? Do I really say legs funny, guys? I think it's because I'm Canadian. Oh, yeah, that four-wheeler was just giving her as it went by. So, yes, I would suggest that Jay Cutler may be doing enough in the rear double biceps pose to maybe get an edge here. He is tilted, thusly. Takes from the actual V-taper, or the silhouette. And GOODVITO lacks the thick lat insertions. This may be GOODVITO's only somewhat weak point. I've seen weaker, but I mean, this guy would be unstoppable with big flaps. Big, thick flaps. Here's the abs and thigh, people, humanoids. And much like right from the get-go. That was a new one. Sometimes there's little landmines and stuff when you're trying to talk. I believe that from the get-go, mechanically speaking, GOODVITO, he's right there with Jay. He's got the big, thick quads, feathering, small midsection, lats, big man's chest. But all the while, Jay just has that little tweak of aesthetically pleasing lines, things of that nature. But a close matchup for sure. And GOODVITO, this is actually a win for him. It doesn't matter if he's losing. Yes, guys, Jay Cutler, he wasn't soft in the badonkadonk. Just a little underwhelming, I think, in that rear lat spread, compared to other versions of Jay, especially. But winning all of the shots, maybe the most muscular is, oh, look at Vito here. He's a teenage mutant ninja turtle. Heroes in a half shell, yeah. Oysters in the clam sauce, whatever they used to say. Anyway, yes, GOODVITO, a very good one. A very good bodybuilder. And I would suggest this year at the Olympia, actually, forget the Olympia. Well, not really, but just for now. We're going to get to see exactly how this guy measures up at the Pittsburgh to the very best of the best. Nick Walker's going to be there. Martin Fitzwater. And how about not the Olympia champion, but a guy that just beat the Olympia champion? Yeah, that'll be exciting. That'll be very good. So, yes, GOODVITO. He's doing good against Jay Cutler. Not beating him. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Lads, lattices. That picture of Bob at the start, huh? A big googly-eyed alien with big lips. Huh? Alright. Don't make fun of people. Unless it's Bob. Bob can handle it. You see, I'm very selective with the people that I make fun of. You don't make fun of somebody to hurt their feelings. It's not fun if you're hurting someone's feelings. Remember that, people. Have a great one.